Hey, Jason, can you tell us how we can love ourselves a little bit more and what the difference between love and like is?
Well, the difference between love and like is actually the key to loving yourself. If you know that love is not the same thing as like, then that's when we can actually start truly loving ourselves rather than liking ourselves, right? Because there's a big difference. So one of the things I'd like everyone to do is actually think about all the things they love about themselves, or think about all the things that you love about your spouse or your girlfriend or your boyfriend. Just take about 2 minutes right now, 2 seconds, just real quick, think about two things. And I would challenge everybody and say that did you actually think about things you like, or did you think about things that you like and don't like and you love them both? Because there is no conditions to love, right? To love something is to love everything in its entirety and to accept everything about a person. To know that we're growing souls, that we're going to make mistakes, that we're going to evolve, and it's not conditional, right? There's value in every single characteristic that we have. And so if it's something like aggression, if it's something like not enough, we can feel not enough out of love and out of our soul, and we can actually be called humble. So when we start to feel not enough out of fear, that's starting to go into the judgments or lower level consciousness of application of that characteristic. So the more you can see like every characteristic that you have, every part of you, every element of your being has value and it's always growing, then you can stop judging those things that you want to improve and just say, I'm going to improve them. But I'm going to love myself the same way I love a baby as it goes from 1 year old to 2 years old to 3 years old. We don't see a baby be born and say, why don't you have a job yet? Right? Why aren't you on time all the time? Like, why aren't you doing all these things already? We love the baby. We hold and we caress and we nurture and we accept all parts. That is, it starts to get a little bit more challenging when the baby grows up enough to actually trigger us, and then the judgments come in again, right? And that's where we lose it. So that's my wish to all of you, is that you start to look at yourself in a different way, where it's like, can I love and accept all parts of me, find value in all parts of me, forgive all parts of me, and see how beautiful all parts of me are. And then that's when you'll start to wake up every day with less talk and noise in the head of like, these are all the things wrong with me, and more talk of these are all the things that are perfect about me.
Thank you so much. And just so I understand, you were saying that, you just blew my mind right now with the information you just shared, so I'm taking it all in. But one of the things that I love that you said is to love ourselves unconditionally and all parts. So not just the parts of me that I like, but also the parts of me that I dislike and judge, to love all parts of me. Is that right?
Absolutely, especially the parts of you that you dislike. Like I've told people, I teach this to all of my following, to all my clients, is that until you actually love all parts of you, then you're just basically judging either a good thing or a bad thing about you, right? So to judge something good about you means that you have to make something bad, and of course that'll make you feel bad. Even if you feel good for a little while, you'll be like, well, what if I am not this good thing and then I turn into this bad thing, right? So you want to get to a place where you can see the value in both sides of you and accept both sides of you and grow both sides, because you can do enoughness out of fear, and you can do not enoughness out of fear. Not enoughness out of fear is like conceitedness. Not enoughness out of fear is I'm not enoughness and putting ourselves down. The opposite end, where we're in our soul, is I'm enough from a place of humility and humbleness, and God made me and I'm a perfect soul, and I'm not enough because there's so much more to me. There's God, there's my angels, there's everybody around me, there's all parts of me. And so that's the difference between the two.
Thank you.